In today's video, we dive into the controversial decision by former President Trump to terminate clean energy funding, raising significant concerns about the future of green investments in the country. With an executive order that targets various renewable energy programs, the impact of this move is poised to reverberate through crucial sectors like hydrogen initiatives and electric vehicle infrastructure. We'll examine the legal challenges that might arise, the responses from industry leaders, and the statements from environmental organizations like the Sierra Club, as we explore what this means for America's commitment to clean energy and sustainability. Join us as we break down the ramifications of this major policy shift. 1. Executive order issued on the very day of January 20, 2025, President Trump signed the Unleashing American Energy Executive Order. This directive required federal agencies to immediately pause the disbursement of funds allocated under the Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, and the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, IIJA. The order specifies a 90-day review period, during which clean energy funding is on hold. This strategic move is poised to reshape the trajectory of energy investments in the United States. With the stroke of a pen, the administration signaled a commitment to re-evaluate and potentially redirect the nation's energy priorities. 2. Targeted programs. The suspension primarily targets programs that discourage fossil fuel development or promote electric vehicles, EVs. This includes subsidies for clean energy projects and EV tax credits. By freezing these funds, the Trump administration aims to reassess the economic and strategic value of supporting clean energy technologies. This decision could have profound implications for the growth of the renewable energy sector, potentially stalling progress in areas such as solar power, wind energy, and electric transportation. The pause serves as a reminder of the administration's preference for traditional energy sources over newer, greener alternatives. 3. Impact on hydrogen initiatives. The funding halt introduces uncertainty for U.S. hydrogen projects that relied heavily on federal subsidies. Clean hydrogen technologies, which had been gaining momentum, now face potential setbacks. These projects, once seen as a cornerstone of the nation's clean energy future, may struggle to advance without government support. The impact of this decision could delay the development and deployment of hydrogen as a viable energy source. As companies and researchers navigate this new landscape, the future of hydrogen technology in the U.S. remains uncertain. 4. Legal challenges and court orders. Despite federal court orders to continue funding, the administration has maintained the freeze on climate and infrastructure grants. This includes major programs such as the $5 billion Climate Pollution Reduction Grant and the $7 billion Solar for All program. Legal battles are likely to ensue as stakeholders challenge the funding halt, arguing that it undermines efforts to combat climate change. The tension between the administration and the judicial system highlights the complexity and controversy surrounding energy policy in America. As the legal wrangling unfolds, the outcome could have far-reaching consequences for the nation's environmental strategy. 5. Industry response. Clean energy companies are actively lobbying Congress to protect tax credits and subsidies established under the IRA. These companies emphasize the economic benefits and job creation associated with renewable energy projects. By advocating for continued support, the industry aims to safeguard the progress made in recent years. The suspension of funds has galvanized the sector, prompting a renewed focus on legislative action. This collective effort underscores the importance of clean energy in driving economic growth and innovation. As the debate continues, the voices of industry leaders will be critical in shaping the future of energy policy. 6. Cabinet appointments. The confirmation of key cabinet members, such as Chris Wright as Energy Secretary and Lee Zeldin as head of the Environmental Protection Agency, indicates a policy shift favoring fossil fuel industries. These appointments reflect the administration's broader strategy to prioritize traditional energy sources. By placing industry advocates in influential positions, the Trump administration signals its intent to reorient the nation's energy agenda. The new leadership is expected to play a pivotal role in shaping policies that align with the administration's vision. As these officials settle into their roles, their decisions will likely have a lasting impact on America's energy landscape. 7. Rescinded funding freeze. After the initial implementation, the administration rescinded the funding freeze. However, uncertainty persists for numerous programs awaiting clarity on their financial support. The reversal of the freeze has left many stakeholders in a state of confusion. While some programs may see a resumption of funding, others remain in limbo. This uncertainty poses challenges for project planning and investment in the clean energy sector. As policymakers and industry leaders seek further guidance, the lack of clear direction continues to cast a shadow over the future of clean energy development. 8. Sierra Club's statement. And environmental organizations, including the Sierra Club, have criticized the funding halt, arguing that it undermines efforts to lower energy costs and address climate change. The Sierra Club's statement underscores the broader environmental community's concern over the administration's actions. By halting funds, the administration risks derailing progress towards a more sustainable energy future. The criticism highlights the ongoing tension between environmental advocates and policymakers. As debates rage on, the voices of organizations like the Sierra Club remain crucial in advocating for a greener, more sustainable future. 9. Potential impact on EV infrastructure. The pause affects funding for electric vehicle charging stations under the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Formula Program. This could potentially slow the expansion of EV infrastructure across the country. The move raises questions about the future of electric transportation in the United States. Without adequate charging facilities, the adoption of EVs may face significant hurdles. Industry stakeholders are concerned that this decision could stifle innovation and limit consumer choice. As the nation grapples with the implications of this policy shift, the future of EV infrastructure hangs in the balance. 10. Review of grant processes. The executive order mandates a reassessment of processes for issuing grants, loans, and contracts. The focus is on promoting America's affordable and reliable energy and natural resources. This reassessment aims to streamline and optimize the allocation of government resources. By prioritizing traditional energy sources, the administration seeks to bolster the nation's energy security. However, critics argue that this approach overlooks the long-term benefits of investing in clean energy technologies. As the review unfolds, the outcome could redefine the landscape of government support for energy projects.